Hey there viewers, it's Charlie. I'm back again with another Transformers review, and today I shall review Beast Wars Terrorsaur. Well, this guy is a Pteranodon or a Pterodactyl, whichever you prefer. And yeah, this guy, well, he definitely reminds me of Swoop. Albeit if he transformed into a realistic Pteranodon or Pterodactyl instead of a robotic one. So if you wanted to repurpose it as Swoop, then go ahead. Because the colors on this figure are actually a bit different than how Terrorsaur did look in the Beast Wars series. Now, this figure was released in the basics price point, so he is a bit simpler than the other Beast Wars figures that I've reviewed before. And we can definitely see that in the transformation, which we'll get to later. First, let's have a look at the figure. Well, having a look at the beast head, we can see that the mouth can open, so he can squawk very loudly. And we've got some nice molded and painted teeth here, which if you're stupid enough, like I am, because I'm very stupid, you can leave imprints on your fingers. Don't worry, it doesn't hurt whatsoever. But yeah, the mouth does open, which is a good attention to detail. We got all the scaling detailing here, which is also really cool. Got these wings that don't do anything. And the underneath, which, well, we have these little claws and, well, the robot feet. And in there, we can see what looks like a spring. Well, that's because this guy is essentially a one-step changer. That's how the first year basic figures in Beast Wars transformed. They were pretty much all one-step changes. So, like, Iguanus, Rat Trap, the Bat Megatron, Bat Optimus, Primal, Crocodile Megatron, there we go. Yeah, Primal was a bat and Megatron was a crocodile, sorry, I'm getting mixed up. And this guy, they all had one-step transformations that were spring-loaded. Well, I don't really have anything else to say about this beast mode, so I don't have any Swoop figures to compare this to, so let's just get on with that. So the Transformer just untap the beast head and just, well, did you see that? So yeah, you take the beast head, untap it, and then, so yeah. Now for a bit of slow motion, what it does is, well, the head goes up. What it does is, it moves this bit, which is the robot torso, downward, and moves the legs down. Speaking of the legs, you also have to move the feet down and move the arms down. And if you want to untap these from here, if you want to pose them, which I'll just do for the video, and try to get them standing, because there we go. Because what a complaint I have is it can be a bit hard to try and get them standing at times, but it's just because of the age of the figure, because the feet can be a bit loose. So yeah. So often when I have them displayed, I just lean them on another figure, mostly Megatron, so Megatron can kick his ass if he tries to do any funny tricks to him. But yeah, that's pretty much Terrorsaur in his robot mode, and as I said, the colors are definitely different because, well, the figure has a blue head, while the cartoon model had a red colored head. So if we have a look at that, if I can try and get the thing to focus. Well, the head design is pretty similar to the cartoon. The colors are not that accurate. There we go. So yeah, but he's got a red crescent. He's got a red crest in his forehead there, like a mohawk. Yeah, it's a pretty cool looking head in my opinion. And speaking of heads, the beast head just on the back there is a bit of a bit of a backpack. And if you want to, you can still open its mouth. So that's definitely hilarious. Now, this guy normally does have a gun, but I don't have that, so let's just get on with the articulation. And this was the era of the ball joints, so this was when every Transformers figure had ball joints. So the heads, well, it can look up, it can look down, it can look around. So the head's very posable. The arms are on ball joints, so they can move around and can T-pose. The elbows are on ball joints. The legs are on ball joints, so you can do the splits. The knees are also on ball joints. And the feet are not on ball joints, but so almost every bit of articulation on this figure is ball joints. So this guy is crazy posable. If you can get him standing, then you can get a lot of crazy and awesome looking poses from this guy if you want to. Granted, if you can get him standing, but if you can, then, well, you can look pretty cool. Yeah, I suck at posing. Yeah. Normally, I have to think before I do poses. I just did that one out of the top of my head. Don't worry, the posing in the thumbnail is going to require a bit more brain power, so it's going to look better than the one I just did. But, well, that pretty much does it for the figure. I mean, complaints about the figure. Well, sometimes the figure can fall down easily if he's a bit unbalanced. Because even though he's not be doing it in the video, he can lean back sometimes. And if you're not careful, he can fall over. Although this hasn't been happening in the video, and I'm pretty glad because, well, sometimes it can just be a bit hard to stand him, but that's pretty much my only complaint about this figure. Well, aside from the inaccurate, colors, but there is another version of this figure that has more proper colors. If you want a more cartoon accurate version of this figure. But, well, do I recommend Terrorsaur? Well, yeah, this is definitely a really fun little novelty figure. Especially if you really like the character. And, well, this isn't the only version of the figure. Because we also have Laserbeak, not the Soundwave partner, but a red and blue colored version of the figure, who's also Beast Wars Shot Glass Terrorsaur. And we got Strafe from Age of Extinction, I'm not joking. And the version of the figure, I think it's Terratron from the Beast Machine's Dinobots line. So yeah, There are, yeah, there's tons of color options for this figure if you really want him, because I do recommend this figure. I just love his transformation scheme, and well, as I said, all of the first wave basic Beast Wars figures had that spring loaded transformation, and I just love it. You know, it's a Pteranodon, and then boom, it's a robot. It's definitely really fun. So yeah, I definitely do recommend this figure. I just love how fun it is. So yeah, that's been my review on Beast Wars Terrorsaur. And this is Charlie Young, signing off.